Here we are at Joe's, although this was actually the same chateau we shot all the other stuff in. But here's Joe, a little practicing, a little hanging out.
Joe's.
Joe's.
Hey, Jack, how the hell are you? Man, it's been a long time. No. Duncan MacLeod is...
Well, I'm just discovering that I've been phoned by the watchers in Paris to tell me that Duncan MacLeod has disappeared from the face of the earth, and I have to go over and make my final report. It's a ruse. Now, the Parisian cabs, you can never ride in the front seat. I always ask them, it's kind of a joke we did this because I would always argue with the cabbies about riding in the front. They are set in their ways, the Parisians.
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you.
But what great locations they provided. You just can't buy it.
Terminal report on the immortal, Duncan MacLeod.
Hey, watch it!
I'm at a loss for words. Someone's lied to me, and I don't quite know who or why. That's not. That is. I would go to Paris for, generally it'd be like 3-week spell, maybe do 2 episodes, perhaps 3 episodes in a row. So it would turn a month or 3 weeks, and I'd go back to Vancouver, and then I'd go back. So generally, I would spend about 5 to 6 weeks there out of a season, which was one of the great, fantastic perks of the job, to be able to go to Paris and have a fair amount of time to myself and have some good friends over there, friends that I have here who have family over there. So I got a really good stays in Paris. Really great, fantastic. This guitar was stolen from me over in Victoria.
Classic Highlander shot. Dry ice billowing everywhere. You can practically see the machine on the screen right. And I kind of think we overuse this gag, but it still makes me giggle.
A lot of smoke in Paris.
Yes.
Oh, there we go again. I'd forgotten how camp I was in this show.
Why? I don't know. Maybe they're after me.
That's what it's all about with Duncan MacLeod, isn't it? It's always about him.
Yes, it was.
He's not quite sure who he's talking as sometimes. Right here he's being mythos.
I know what I get. Thanks.
The pragmatic survivor that he is.
Mutter, 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 mutter.
Tell me what's going on.
The set is absolutely fantastic. The surreal aspect that it provides is well suited to the dramatic action on the show. But I don't know whose decision that was. It's pretty cool.
Ah, Paris. Right next to Notre Dame. It really was a very easy city to film in, now I think about it. You know, I lived in London for, I don't know, 10, nearly 15 years. And I probably only shot there 2 or 3 times because it's just so hard. It's so difficult to get the mechanics to work, the amount of space that a film crew needs. But Paris, we used to shoot all over the place without any obvious problem. And it's so filmic. It's, you know, there were these great buildings from the last 500 years. There were these parks. You can travel an hour out of the city and you're in farmland, you're in wilderness. You can see no buildings in any direction. So it was from my side of things, it seemed like it was an easy city to film in.
Well, this is the magic of the hide in plain sight sort of a philosophy that Mythos adopted after all this time, and he's such a good young actor that these guys have bought into it, and he's able to operate with impunity, it seems.
Did he always drive that car? That's a great car. That's like the
I'm sorry. It was sold some time ago.
Gene Hackman in French Connection. Don't they have those Citroëns in that all over the place? This is not a snow machine causing the little white flecks across there. It's really snowing.
Business was done by phone.
Ah, Mr. Jimmy. What are you doing? The director of this show, Gérard Amelin, he had a. I really liked the way he dressed it up. I mean, the idea of this being in this huge kind of playroom, and the camera being slightly tilted, and there's a lot of really intense, tight shots, just faces, lots of weird angles, weird lighting, lots of shadow, very filmic, not how TV is normally done at all. But I mean, this you can hardly see a thing. But he was unafraid of that.
I love these Dutch angles he uses here. It gives, and the contrast, the graininess. It's very cool looking stuff.
You lock me up. You're my own people. Damn it, Jack, you're my friend.
That's why I'm here to judge you.
For what?
Okay, Jim probably talked through this so he can zip through. I don't know when I show up again.
It's quite fun working with some of these guys, these French actors. I'd been on another series called Wise Guy, which was huge in France, where it was called Un flic dans la mafia, a cop in the mafia, and all these guys knew me from that, so it was pretty cool. They treated me. It was nice. They were all real nice to me.
And here we have reprise of it's you again.
Like this, people will talk. I thought you said you did.
Okay, there's the sword. It's in the coat and it's gone.
I didn't. Wow. I managed to do the research, okay? How did you find
Where do they get the swords from?
Some
Where do the
research
swords
now.
go when they finish them?
Cloud.
Well, behind that tree, obviously.
You shouldn't be here.
You'll notice I'm reading Mary Poppins. Anything to keep the mind alive.
Yeah. Security cameras, too.
McLeod's been caught out.
Was nice of you to come by, though.
Yeah, don't mention it.
They didn't have those security cameras back in 1592. He forgets sometimes.
Joe broke his oath because there were things that needed to be done. The gun now, they die.
Jack here was a guy that I had gone to the Watcher Academy with and shared many nights. Plenty of. Got to know his family. He went off and lived a straight life and married and kids and rose in the ranks out of the individual Watcher sort of situation to run the tribunal in Europe. And you know, you keep in touch. You know how it is with people, where over the years you think of them, but you're so far apart that you don't often keep in touch. And to have them phone me and lie to me and get me back in this situation is a bit of a shocker, because we really did know one another in our student days at the academy. But you never know.
Very funny. Privacy isn't an option here, McLeod.
Sure you don't want to reconsider?
The way Gérard shot a lot of this stuff was much more like working in a commercial. He would come in with a scene storyboarded, and rather than shoot the whole scene as one great big piece as a master, and then come in and shoot it again and have the coverage, he would say, okay, to tell the story, I need this expression there, and then I need that movement of the two people out through the door, and then I need this little shot of an insert of a weapon, and so everything would be in tiny little bits. It's kind of tough to get any flow that way. It's it's not as satisfying because you're only ever switching the camera on for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But he wasn't tied to it. He'd come in with all the storyboarding, but he wasn't afraid to then just throw it away and go, okay, let's try this, let's try something else. And I have a piece here where I come in. Mythos, his worldview. MacLeod always, if he wants to solve a problem, he reaches for a weapon. Mythos tries to solve things a little more with wit and thought, intelligence. He has this plan for getting the guys free by trying to sway the hearts of the jury. So I have this little speech in there that that we shot like a regular scene. I kind of come in, there's a bit of a struggle, and then I get to speak and I tell my story. So he was, Gerard was not difficult to work with because he was open to changing his plan. And the great thing about him is he came to the day prepared, which not everybody did.
She wasn't robbed. She wasn't raped. Someone just...
Actually ended up on one of those Dick Clark bloopers from this scene here. We tried to break the window, and they had broken the candy glass before they had installed it, so there was real safety glass, and I thought I could break it with my cane, but it took a long time to break that window. Eventually, we painted a crowbar to look like my cane. It was one of the gaffers, I guess, Dr. Love. I don't know if he was a gaffer or grip, but anyway, we had tried everything, and he finally sort of painted a crowbar to look like my cane, and it worked beautifully.
The toughest kind of director is someone who comes in really unprepared for what he's going to shoot that day. And, if you're shooting a movie and you've got a $100 million plus budget, you can take the time. You can work it out on set. You can use the actors. You can bring them in first part of the day and work the scene, explore it, decide what you're going to do with it. And then you bring the crew in to light it. And, that's great. TV, there is no time. You have 6, 8, 10, 12 pages. You just have to get done that day. 7 days into the episode, you have to be finished because someone else is coming in to start the next episode. There is no, we'll just add a couple of days to the schedule.
Joe had a damn good reason to hate Thorne, but I had my own reasons. Thorne was evil, and I'd have fought him sooner or later. All Joe did was help it happen before more people died. Not this time.
It's one of the few bad immortals whose name didn't begin with a C or a K. This Thorne guy.
Friend, something you can't buy or steal.
You're overreacting, McLeod.
Brian's got a few pounds on him there, doesn't he?
Strange thing about making these shows, here we are in some kind of underground cavern. It's actually much warmer than it was up on the surface. And you get a couple of these lights in, and it's really quite comfortable down there.
Who are you?
My name is Adam Pearson. I'm a researcher.
I always had I like to play with the idea that Adam Pearson was quite distinct from Mythos, and that you could see, if you were in the know, you could see that Mythos was acting this role, that he was playing up certain characteristics, the kind of nerdishness, the bookishness, a quality that the watchers would kind of attach to, people that didn't stand out, that were a bit embarrassed, a bit apologetic.
And the more he discovered, the more he came to like him.
But I I liked the idea of, I wanted to, in spite of the heaviness of this show, I wanted to play this scene for a little bit of comedy, a bit of very gentle comedy.
But because of our rules, he couldn't put that in his report. Think about it. The man knew mythos. But
Can you imagine that? The man knew.
what
mythos.
stories they must have shared? What histories we might now know if we didn't force...
I thought there was something to be captured here of mythos, whilst recognizing the gravity of the situation, also just couldn't resist playing it up and enjoying it a little, because he knew Joe and Duncan knew the real story. But in spite of that, he's really trying to get his buddies out there. And the great thing about it all is that it's completely futile. He achieves nothing whatsoever. Okay, bye. I'll be off. See you later.
I think it's going to be a very long night.
Didn't get to work with David Roth during this production, and we passed one another on the way on and off the set. Had a brief glass of wine in the hotel bar. Fairly interesting guy. I guess he at one time was touted to be the next big thing in British film, and he never quite panned out. He had a bit of bitterness about him, but nice enough guy. Nice guy.
One of your people created a database. Immortals, their
Man, it was miserable weather when we were up there that day. Well, you can see. That was a real storm going on. There are an awful lot of flashbacks in this show, but we still use though. I mean, I think we may have been a 6-day shoot, but it was because of the weather and some of the conditions, like the coldness and stuff in this room. It was a difficult shoot.
men who hold life cheap. I live.
Sort of surprised in these scenes here that you can't see our breath. I mean, I know in some of those ones you can in the other room, but it was very chilly down there in this.
You did your best, I did my best. If he wants to sit there like a lamb going to the slaughter, then let him. There's nothing else to do. I'm not going back for him.
No, wouldn't be sensible.
That was a nice little scene where the different characters, the dynamic, the qualities of the characters are very clear just by the way it's staged, just by the way it looks. It's all held in one shot, small scene, but it tells you a lot about the two guys. Mythos is just, stuff happens. And MacLeod is just wrestling with it. But what should I do? How should I behave? What does it mean to be a heroic character, a good man? What do I need to do to make it right? Mythos is just, what's going to happen is going to happen. And there is actually a sense, I think, in Mythos that he knows he's going to get dragged into it and that he is also powerless. So his internal laughter is not just at MacLeod, it's also at himself. This is who we are.
We really didn't know what was going to happen at the end of this until I got the next script and I was in it. But it's funny, this episode, a lot of people I've seen people that, because the show was on at such different times in many places during its first run, that some people, this was the last show they caught. It's the last time I saw you were laying on the ground, you'd been shot up. I thought you were dead. What happened? Tell them to try to catch the next episode. Little improv there. MacLeod, a day late and $1 short. Yikes.
Joe? Joe?